2 games for Aston Villa in the Premier League so far, and we are winless. We haven't even managed to score a single goal yet. Now, I know it's only 2 games so far, guys, so we shouldn't really be panicking that much. But I have to say, the way things are going right about now, guys, I'm going to be honest, 100% honest, I'm not that confident for the season. Now, there's a lot of games yet to play, a lot of games. And in the transfer window, a lot of things can happen. But even if you look at the transfer window so far, to me, it just seems like Aston Villa haven't really got a strategy. Like today, I seen links to a goalkeeper Aston Villa are linked to. We're going to get into it in a bit. Even Paqueta. Like Aston Villa are trying to get rid of players on huge wages. But then they're looking to buy Paqueta. Like, I know it's a loan with the obligation to buy. That's what Villa want. But for me, it just feels like there's not a strategy with Villa at the moment. But there's a lot of things to discuss. Transfers, the Crystal Palace game, everything like that. But listen, guys, before we get into this, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We're close to 3k subs. So yeah, man, please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Drop a like in the video. And yeah, let me know everything we discuss in the comments below. So, you know what? Let's touch on Villa first, man. Let's touch on Aston Villa first. Of course, guys, we're coming back from that Brentford game, losing 1-0. And I must say, it wasn't the greatest of games, guys. It was not the greatest of games. And the thing is, I'm still concerned over the way we conceded that goal. The goal that Brentford scored, Atora. Like the build-up for that was way too easy for them. And I feel like Unai Emery, he set up defensive in that game as well as the Newcastle United game. So if you are setting up defensively, at least kind of be aware of those kind of scenarios. Like they are very, very easy chances that Aston Villa are conceding from. Very, very easy. It was literally 3 steps and it was a goal. You know what I mean? Keeper kicked it out. It was a flick on. Then Tara ended up scoring. So we need to watch out. Defensively, man. We can't keep conceding goals, especially early on, because last season that was a huge thing for Aston Villa, conceding goals early on, man. So that needs to get eradicated. And also as well, we're coming back from that draw against Newcastle United, drawing 0-0. And yeah, man, like I said at the start, we haven't managed to score a single goal in the Premier League yet. Now, can that change against Crystal Palace? Hopefully. Our record against them is not the greatest at all. At all, man. You know what I mean? So, Crystal Palace are literally the last team that Aston Villa want to come against because they are our bogey team. Our previous results, what were they? We drew 2-2 in the 2024-25 season, lost 4-1 at Selhurst Park. And then you see that Wembley game. Don't even remind me, guys, about that game. You know what I mean? Got absolutely smashed 3-0, man. You know what I mean? Man like Ismail Sarr, bro. This guy, we need to watch out for him this game. He's an absolute menace, man. Let's get into his stats against Aston Villa because his stats against Villa are crazy, bro. Like, I think he's got a goal. How many goals has he got? Let me get this up, guys. Bear with me. He has contributed to a goal in his last 6 starts versus Aston Villa. He scored goals. He scored 7 goals, and set up 3. He's an absolute menace. Ismail Sarr is a player we have to watch out. This guy's everywhere, man. On the counter-attack, he's got the pace. And also, when Villa end up losing the ball in the midfield most of the time against Crystal Palace, they end up counter-attacking us and end up scoring. You know, I mean, the ball will come to Eze back then, of course. Now he's gone to Arsenal. He would create for them. Sarr, players like that, Mateta. You know what I mean? So, Sarr, one player for me. We can't let him have space in behind. And defensively, Villa have been quite shaky. I must say, guys, this guy, Ismail Sarr, we cannot let him get in behind our defense. So it's going to be a long, long day for us. Not going to lie, guys, man. We're going to have to lock him up, bro. You know what I mean? That's what we're going to have to do, man. So, yeah, let's keep it moving. And also, before I carry on, that Brentford game, you got to remember, guys, they had no Flecken. They had no Norgard. They had no Mbuemo. You know what I mean? Bro, he's looking like a Kinder Bueno right about now at Manchester United. He looks absolutely dusted. I don't blame him because most of those Man United players look dusted under Ruben Amorim, bro. You know what I mean? I feel sorry for him. You know what I mean? He thought he'd go to Man United. You know what I mean? It'll be smooth sailing for him. Big move, whatnot. But, bro, he's stressed right now. I know he ain't got hair at the moment, but the hair that he's got left is going as well. You know what I mean? But, yeah, luckily, you know what I mean? He wasn't playing against us in that Brentford game, or probably would have been more You know what I mean? Probably would have been more, man. But listen, a bit of positivity, man. Hopefully at Villa Park, you know what I mean? Under the lights at Villa Park. It's going to be a 7 p.m. Kickoff as well. So, you know, Villa Park under the lights, fans are always on it, bro. We're always on it. And we're going to have to make it a great atmosphere as well. You know what I mean? So, I'm looking forward to it, guys. Bearing in mind the way we've been playing, we haven't picked up a win at the moment. But I'm hopefully confident that we can get something against Crystal Palace. But yeah, let's touch on Crystal Palace. Actually, before we do, guys, our record at home is pretty good. I think it's the best in the English top flight. Yeah, it is, I think. Aston Villa have avoided defeat in each of the last 19 league matches at Villa Park. The longest current unbeaten home run in the English top flight. That gives me hope. That gives me hope, man. But at the same time, Crystal Palace's record away from home is pretty good. They've only lost 2 away games since November 2024. Second lowest in the league behind Arsenal. Now, that is pretty impressive. They've got a very good record. So, this is due to be a very enticing game. 2 teams, you know what I mean? One, good at home. The other team, good away. So, it's due to be an absolute belter, man. And I'm interested to see the way Unai Emery does set up. I hope he doesn't go defensive. I'm going to get into my lineup in a bit, but I just hope he doesn't play defensive football. I want to see attacking football. Unai, if you're going to change the tactics, bro, hopefully you did. You know what I mean? Midweek with the players in the training session. Hopefully you tweaked a few stuff, man, because some of the football I've been seeing hasn't been great. Has not been great, man. You know what I mean? So hopefully Unai has changed things up and has taken a more attacking approach. Like before under Unai Emery, like, we weren't scared of teams. We were not scared of teams. We will literally go all out, man. We used to play a high line, guys. If you guys remember, we used to play a high line. I'm not seeing that high line anymore. Maybe Unai Emery is going a bit more cautious. I don't know what it is. But I want to see football, bro. I want to see football. Less of the defensive stuff. You know what I mean? Let's not worry about the other team. We're at Villa Park. These are the teams where we need to pick up points from. If we want to be continuing on that Europa League run, you know what I mean? Getting Europe season in, season out, getting Champions League football. These teams at home, we need to be beating them. Now, yes, they got a great record against us, but like I said, teams like Crystal Palace, we have to be dealing with them at home, man. Well, listen, guys, let's move on now. Injuries. Boubacar Kamara, hamstring injury. Apparently, he's going to be out for a fortnight. You know what I mean? He can't catch a break, man. Boubacar Kamara can't catch a break, man. He literally gets injured every season. That's the only thing with him. He's a great player, but injuries is a concern. A huge concern, man. He needs to start staying injury-free. And of course, it's not his fault, but it's a huge thing in Boubacar Kamara's game, staying injury-free. But guess what? It don't end there. Amadou Onana picked up an injury in a training session as well, bro. In a training session, man. We can't catch a break, I swear. Players are just dropping like flies at the moment for Villa. I tell you what, guys, John McGinn is going to have a huge role in that midfield tomorrow, you know. I'm going to get into my lineup. Just know John McGinn's engine tomorrow, bro. He's going to have to be on it, man. He's going to have to be doing 2 players' work. Kamara's work and Onana's work. You know what I mean? So, it's going to be a massive game for John McGinn in that midfield. So, yeah, man, let's get into my lineup, guys. So, in goal, I'm going to go with Martinez. Right back, we're going with Matty Cash. Centre-backs, we're going with Tyrone Mings and Ezri Konsa. Left back, I want to see Ian Maatsen. Yeah, please, not Luca Dean, respectfully. I want to see Ian Maatsen. I want to see some width on that left-hand side. I want to see some attacking, you know what I mean, display from Ian Maatsen. So, yeah, left back, Ian Maatsen. Midfielders, I'm going to go with John McGinn. Next to him, I'm going to go with Yuri Tielemans. On the right, I'm going to go with Daniel Marlin. Please, Unai Emery, bro. Please. Start Marlin. It's about time you start Marlin, bro. It's about time. Forget this, you know what I mean, him coming off the bench where even losing or it's 0-0. Nah. Start him. He needs to start this game. Marlon on the right for me. In the 10, Morgan Rogers. Don't put him on no wings. Don't put him on the left or don't put him on the right. Put him in the centre. Right in that 10. On the left, Evan Guesson. We haven't really seen him play like that. That cameo against Brentford, he was one of our better players. Man. Evan Guesson, start this game. Please, Unai, start these lot, man. Start Marlon, start Guesson, and then, of course, up front, Ollie Watkins. So, yeah, man, guys, that's my predicted lineup. I want to see some attacking display. I want to see some creativity. I want to see some football. You know what I mean? Less on the defensive approach, man. You know what I mean? There's no point doing that. Literally no point doing that, man. But yeah, guys, let's move on. And like I said at the start, transfers, Asensio. News came out, Aston Villa are getting closer to signing Marco Asensio after placing a £13 million bid. Negotiations continue. Optimism that there will be a positive outcome this Thursday. So it looks like Marco Asensio might be returning back to Villa Park. 13 million. Apparently PSG don't want a loan. I think he's got a year left on his contract. He might be 13 million. That does probably sound cheap to you guys, but his wages might be high, guys. Say if you sign him on a 3-4 year contract, imagine the wages that we're going to be paying. Now, I know some people are going to be saying, you know what I mean, he's a creative player. Unai Emery trusts him. He's played in the system before. Unai Emery knows him. But I feel like this might be another Coutinho situation all over again. Coutinho 2.0 situation. Because say now, yeah, if he doesn't start performing, say in about 6 months' time, what we're going to do? We're going to be in this whole cycle again. We'll be trying to get him off our wage books. Good player, you know what I mean? But he's 29 years old. Surely we could have gone for a younger player. A creative youngster, you know what I mean? But then again, Villa might end up selling him. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure you guys have seen Zepi Redmond. Looks like he's going to be joining Huddersfield Town on loan. So I don't know, man, with Villa's strategy when it comes to transfers. I really don't know, man. But yeah, with that Asensio one, I'm not completely against it because we do need a creative outlet, especially in that 10. We need some creativity, but at the same time, you know what I mean? It's quite underwhelming. It is quite underwhelming, but let me know what you lot think in the comments below. Let's move on now. Sene Lamens, 23 years old. Apologies if I pronounced that incorrectly. He has emerged as an option for Aston Villa if they go into the keeper market. Galatasaray have bid for him, plus United were interested. Now, I'm quite confused with this one because I thought Martinez is staying at Aston Villa. I thought Emi Martinez will be staying at Aston Villa. Most likely, if Villa get him, he's replacing Emi. Because we got Bezo as a backup goalkeeper. So it's a bit all over the place right now. I feel like, random transfers are happening at the moment. If that goes through, who would have thought Martinez will be leaving now? Maybe there's still a possibility he does. We never know. But this one has come out of nowhere, man. And then this one, Lucas Paqueta, these links aren't going nowhere. They are not going anywhere, man. But Jacob Tanzor from The Athletic has reported that Villa have expressed an interest in signing Lucas Paqueta from West Ham. A deal for 28-year-old, very hard to do for several reasons, but Unai Emery is a big admirer. But like I said at the start, guys, apparently Villa can't afford these players. You know what I mean? So how can we link to Paqueta then? It don't make sense. I thought we haven't got money like that. So why are we going for a player like Paqueta who's going to cost a lot of money? I know Villa want to go with a loan and then with an obligation to buy. But I think the obligation to buy is rumored to be about 45 million. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like I said, guys, it's a bit all over the place. Paqueta is a good player. You know what I mean? Paqueta is a good player. And he probably does come in to replace Jacob Ramsey. I think he's a good player, like I said. But I don't know when it comes to the finances. Can Villa afford him? I really don't know. Like I said, I feel like it's all over the place right now. Let me know what you lot think in the comments below. Now, score predictions, guys. Score predictions, boy. I'm going for a win. It has to be a win. It has to be a win. Nothing less than that. I'm going for a 2-1 to the Villa, guys. 2-1 to the Villa. Watkins to score. And then you know what? Morgan Rogers to score. Get on the score sheet, man. He has been quite quiet recently. I feel like he's a bit burnt out as well. He's been playing a lot of games. Literally, Unai Emery plays him nearly every single game, man. I feel like sometimes he needs to take a rest. But yeah, 2-1. 2-1. Hopefully, if we do get a clean sheet, I'll take that as well. As long as we keep Ismail Sarr quiet, bro. Can't let him score another one against us, man. But yeah, 2-1 for me, guys. Let me know your score predictions in the comments below. I gave my predicted lineup before I forgot. Give me your predicted lineups, guys, in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Let's get to 3K subs. Drop a like to the video as well, guys. And yeah, man, I'm out. Up the Villa.